Hi, and welcome back to our podcast series on nutrition and cancer. Last episode, Kathleen and I began talking about ways people can add nutrition to their diet.
Hi Ash. We talked about tips for veggies and grains in episode 4, so please have a listen to that episode if you're struggling with getting enough of those in your diet. Today, Ash, I wanted to kick things off with what fruits are best for people to be eating.
Okay, so fruit is another one where variety is key. Often seasonal fruit is the best way to go, and then using frozen fruit or tinned fruit in juice instead of in syrup to get those ones that are out of season. We're quite blessed that these days you can get most fruit year round, but frozen options, assuming you like them, are just a great way to make it a bit more cost effective. Now, I don't think from a general health perspective that any fruit is better than another, so don't be afraid to do different things on different days. If you can, a whole fruit is generally better than juices, but if you need to add some nourishing liquids to your diet due to weight loss or lack of appetite, then juices or smoothies are definitely great options. Now, just be aware there are a few fruits which can interfere with medications, so if you are worried, chat to your healthcare team.
Excellent. And now looking at our meat, fish and meat alternative group. I wanted to do it a little differently, so if I give you an ingredient or a meal, maybe you can tell us what you would do to make it richer in protein.
Ooh, let's give it a go.
Let's start with one people either love or hate: fish.
Fish is a great source of protein. Grilling or baking a piece of fish can be quick and easy while keeping natural flavours. Now, if you're not a big fan of that taste, I've actually found that Asian style flavours can help balance that really fishy flavour. Tin tuna or salmon are also great options that you can just grab out of the cupboard when your appetite allows. Now, my final thought is if you feel up to it, salmon fritters are a nice base for you to experiment with different flavours as well.
Okay, great. Now, how would you add protein to a salad?
Ooh, okay, good one. So tin tuna works great, or boiled eggs. Eggs are actually a wonderful source of protein, and you can eat the whole egg, so white and yolk. We used to think that the yolk increased cholesterol, but this was a myth. The yolk and the white have different nutrients, so perfectly fine to have both of them. Getting back to the salad, I would also consider adding things like shredded chicken breast. And finally, chickpeas or a 3-bean mix, actually both wonderful additions too.
Ash, I know you love legumes, and we didn't get a chance to talk about them last episode.
Now, I just think that legumes are a wonderful source of so many nutrients. So, if you don't know, legumes are things like green peas, beans, lentils, chickpeas. They count as a vegetable and help us get great protein. Using them practically, most soups will work great with a lentil in them and make them that little bit more nutritious. Adding lentils to a bolognese or lasagna is a seriously great way to get some extra veg into you too. Black beans or kidney beans will work well in almost every Mexican dish, and most legumes will also go great in any Indian dish too. Okay, that's my spiel on legumes done. Thank you, Kathleen.
And our final group is those dairy foods. How can we add those in?
This group is really important, especially for key nutrients such as calcium, which is vital for keeping your bone mineral density. Now, cancer treatment is a major risk factor for having lower bone mineral density. There are a few ways that I think are really good to integrate dairy into our diet. So things like yogurt or cheese and crackers are great high protein snacks, especially handy between meals if you're losing weight. We can also do simple things like a glass of milk an hour or so before bed, or if you're really struggling to get food into you, milkshakes or ice cream can work really well too. When it comes to main meals, we can add cheese to sandwiches, and we